What's happening, guys? Golf Rivals, Call and Luke here. I just want to go over a ring guide that I put together. That a lot of people are having great success from this, but I'm getting a lot of messages that they're still not grasping it. So just wanted to go over it a little bit, try and elaborate a bit more on what's going on and why you do what you do. A lot of people, like I say, are doing this fine. So I just wanted to do this just to clear up a few things and help a lot of people out, okay? Right, so here's your ring chart. You've got your short, mid and long range distance rings. Obviously at long range, this ring would be white. Now for long range white ring, it has a value of 10. So that means from the center of that target in a straight line to the outside of the ring in any direction is 10. From there to there is 10. From there to there is 10. From there to there is 10. Not from here to here, or here to here. Not the whole thing is 10. From the center to the outside line has a value of 10. Now this value is the wind. So if you have a value of 10 for the wind, whatever way the wind's going to go, you're going to have to aim off from one of these, from the center to one of the sides. Okay, so now in the center, the most predominant rings will be at the top. So whichever way the wind's going, from bottom to top, at the top there will be 3 lines. Some people call these rings. Some people who play, other golf games will call these rings, but over at Rival we call these lines. Now the white, the lines go up in increments of 3. So from the center to the first line is 3, to the second line 6, to the third line is 9, and then on the game you'll see you have a little gap from the third line to the outer white ring that has a value of 1. So from the center, 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, white ring is 10. It goes up in 3s. So if you're shooting a long range shot, the outer ring is white, that has a value of 10. So then you aim off. Let's say, well, for this we're using a wind value of 8 throughout the whole thing. Just keep it simple. So long range shot, okay, the wind could be going from bottom left to top right. You'll have a line from where you are to the center of that target. Okay, now if you want to get your ball to bounce on the fairway onto the green, or onto the green into the hole, you're going from this point, from where the ball first bounces, all the time. So if you've got a wind value of 8, okay, and your target's facing this way, you aim up your shot as if there's no wind. Okay, do everything as if there's no wind to start off. If you're going to make it bounce onto the green and into the hole, you've got a value of 8 wind. I'd aim my shot, then I would zoom in, rotate my target so that it's facing, in direction with the wind, so it's going with the wind. Then I would look on the target, that it's 3, 6, 9, 10. You've got a wind value of 8, it's going to be between the 6 and the 9, closer to the 9. So you visualize that point. You remember you've got to keep an eye on where this target is on the green or on the fairway, anywhere in the game. You keep an eye on that. You move your target back towards you. You put that 8 where that was. Okay, so we'll go through it again. Let's say your wind's going from left to right, sideways wind. You got a long range shot, the ring is white, you got 8 wind, the wind would be up here somewhere. So okay, let's say you're going to put it straight into the hole. It's obviously for the better players will go for this shot. You have your line coming from here to that center. You want to put it straight in the hole, which is there. You've got 8 wind. What you do, you zoom in, you then rotate your phone, you rotate your screen, okay, there's the hole. You know, you got 8 winds, so you visualize 3, 6, 9. You think, well, okay, well, it's going to be a bit below the 9. You bring that there, you visualize it, and you bring it back to the hole. Okay, and then when you do that, you'll see you've got a little arrow going up and down like this. When you take your shot, you have to get it bang on dead center for that to go in to that hole. Long range shot, it will not go in that hole unless it's bang on dead center. Even though it says perfect shot, it will not go in if that's not dead center. Okay, so white ring, long range, value of 10 from the center to the outside. Okay, not the whole thing. You don't have to, let's say you got a value of 10 wind, you do not have to move that whole thing, okay, you know, 2 over or anything like that. It's just from there in a straight line in any direction. Okay, the lines at the top, 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, and you work out your shot like that. So you do your shot as if there's no wind to start with. Okay, aiming up, I want to bounce it onto the fairway, onto the green, into the hole. I'll aim at my shot as if there's no wind. Then I'll zoom in, rotate my screen so that I'm facing with the wind, and then I'll do my adjustments that way. You'll get a lot more accurate shot that way rather than just from here, you know, there's your line and you just do it just willy-nilly. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so long range is a white ring. Mid-range shot, you're going to have a yellow ring. Okay, you got to keep an eye out for this because it will change, you know, within yards of taking your shot, and your shot will be miles out if you don't keep an eye on it. So yellow ring has an outer ring value of 20. Okay, so from the center in a straight line, any direction, that's going to be 20. Okay, you don't have any wind that's 20 at the minute, but this is just the way it's worked out. So from the center to the first line is 6, to the second line is 12, third line 18, got a little gap, same as the white ring, the outer ring 20. Okay, so you're taking your shot and you've got a mid-range shot, you're probably going to have an iron. Okay, it's facing like that, your wind's going from this way to this way, you got your line, you want to put it straight in the hole. Okay, so aim up this center onto the hole, you'll zoom in, turn it round so you're facing with the wind, value of 8 wind again. Okay, so first line 6, 12, 18, so you know 8 is going to be between the 6 and the 12, closer to the 6 obviously. You're going to visualize where you think it is and you're going to bring that back over the hole. Then again, mid-range shot, you're going to have to get it perfectly to go in. Sometimes it will go in a little bit off, but not often. And then you take your shot. Okay, so yellow ring outside is 20. You use the lines as I've told you, visualize where you think it is and pull it back, you know, and take your shot. Okay, so short range shot, you're going to have a green ring. Okay, this ring has a value of 50. Okay, so from the center in a straight line to the outside ring, it's 50. Okay, so from the center of the target to the first line, it's going to be 15. From that one to that one, okay, it's going to be another 15, so that's 30. From that one to that one, there's another 15, 45. And then from the 45 line, the third line, to the outside ring, the little gap again, that's going to have a value of 5. Okay, so the outside ring has a value of 50 in a straight line from the center to the outside. So if you're going to take a shot, let's say you're just outside the green, go this way, just outside the green. Okay, you've got to take a shot. Here's your line. Let's say you want to put it straight in the hole. Okay, you'll visualize you've got your 8 wind again. You visualize, zoom in, rotate your target to be in line with the wind. So you know from there to there is 15. 8 wind is going to be a bit more in the middle, a bit more just over the middle. Okay, you visualize it, bring it back to the hole, and then go back and take your shot. When you're this close, it's not going to matter too much about getting it dead center, but you do want to get it on a perfect shot, not outside of the perfect shot. Okay, so green ring, outside value of 50. Okay, from the center, 15, 30, 45, 50. All the shots you take on the game, aim them up as if there's no wind. Okay, aim every shot up as if there's no wind. Keep an eye on the wind, and then after you've lined everything up, whether you're going to go straight into the hole or onto the fairway and onto the green, try and get it close, or onto the fairway, onto the green and roll it in the hole, do every shot as if there's no wind. Then zoom in enough to get everything in sight. Visualize the wind on the target. Okay, bring that back to the point of where the center of that target was, either on the fairway, on the green, or on the hole. Okay, so just to reiterate, white ring has a value of 10. Okay, long range shot, white ring, 10. Use the lines, the 3 lines. Okay, and go up and visualize your shot, and then bring that back to the point of where the target was. Okay, so long range, white ring, 10. Mid range, yellow ring, yellow. Short range, green ring. Okay, 50. Right, keep an eye out for the colour of your rings, because it does make a difference. You know, even when you're going to curl a shot, you know, round a cliff or anything like that, and you have to aim off with your target, it can change colour. Okay, so you have to keep an eye on that. When you aim off, when you're aiming off around a cliff, okay, and you've got it on the hole, when you aim off, let's say you've got 8 wind and you aim off this way, this white ring could change to yellow, okay, because you've come back the distance. And some people don't realise about that, and then they'll take the shot and it will be out. You know, the ball will miss. So you have to keep your eye out for that. Okay, so this is Cool and Luke's ring chart, ring guide, whatever you want to call it. You know, study it and use it, and it will help. Okay, guys. Till next time. Happy swinging.